Hello everyone. Welcome to our presentation today, Holt's presentation about McQuaig and the newest development on the McQuaig platform, which is McQuaig TeamSync. We're super excited to bring you this development. I think it's fair to say it represents probably the biggest move forward on the McQuaig platform that we've seen since the new platform came to market. But I think what's more exciting about it is actually the product development that's gone on behind the scenes, and we'll come on to that in a second. But firstly, I'd like to introduce my client, or rather let my colleague, should I say, I'd like to let my colleague introduce herself. So Vanessa, over to you.
Oh, thanks very much, Joe. Yes, good morning. Good morning to you both. Joe and I are here today, and I'm very excited about giving you an insight into our new TeamSync tool. So just a little bit about me. My name is Vanessa. I work as a client success manager here at Holst. What that means is I deal with our existing clients day to day. My McQuaig profile is an enthusiast. That means that I am energetic and supportive and responsive. If you need to contact me, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can get me on Vanessa Lovegrove at weareholst.com, and I'm sure we'll be sharing our details at the end of this session. So thank you, Joe. Over to you.
Thank you very much. So in the same vein, I'll introduce myself. My name is Joanna Emmerson. I am the Chief Commercial Officer at Holst. Unlike Vanessa, I'm a generalist, and for those people who know what that means, I'm sure you're all very familiar, but that means I'm goal-orientated, I'm energetic, and I'm determined. Anyway, in terms of contact details, you are very welcome to contact me if you have additional questions at joeemerson@weareholst.com. Right, back over to you, Ness. Let's get started.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. So I just want to give you a bit of background just about McQuaig before we move on to the new TeamSync tool. I'm not sure of your varying levels of understanding, so I just thought I'd run through a little bit of this before we get going. So first of all, on this slide, I really like this slide as it showcases how we support our customers all in one page. So the suite of talent management solutions that we offer help support managers, employees all along the employee life cycle or journey. Neither of those terms I particularly like, so still looking for something else, but the whole time that the employee is with you. So today we will focus on the latest innovation, which is TeamSync. But before we do that, let me just talk you through some of this foundational knowledge. So McQuaig has been going for over 50 years and has stood at the forefront of talent assessment and development. Our suite of solutions are grounded in deep psychometric expertise that have enabled organisations to unlock the potentials within their teams and also foster leadership that drives success. McQuaig's approach has always been to provide not just data, but also directions, helping companies to build work environments where every individual can thrive. As part of this evolution, we have the Team Effectiveness Workshop, which some of you might have experienced. So anybody who leads or are part of a team, we know it's crucial for teams to work efficiently together to get work accomplished efficiently. Quite often, this work can be difficult to achieve when there are conflicting priorities. This is where the McQuaig tools and resources can really help you. I'm excited for you to all learn more about our new TeamSync product and the insight that it can bring to your teams. Joe, was there another part of that slide? There wasn't, was there? For some reason, I always think there's... Oh, thank you.
No.
So just how does McQuaig work? So you're probably both experienced in McQuaig. It has a comprehensive suite of assessment tools and expert guidance to enable businesses to hire, retain and develop high potential individuals who align with their unique culture. To unlock the full potential of your workforce and make confident strategic talent decisions that can fuel your organization's growth. So we tend to look at this as a three-step process. First of all, define your roles using the job survey to create benchmarks for your roles. Then you can assess your candidates using the word survey and mental agility test. Then, of course, you can compare your candidates' word surveys to those benchmarks that you've created. And then moving on to development and succession planning, you can use the self-development survey.
So as Ness has been saying, I think McQuaig has been helping customers build strong teams for close to 60 years now, and Holster's certainly been a good part of that stretch as well. I think we've been working with McQuaig for nearly 40 years now. And at the heart of all the product decisions that are made, it's about building accessible and actionable products. So we know that when teams align, organizational performance thrives. And while McQuaig has been used to nurturing teams and boosting performance for many years through our reports and workshops, the number one feature we heard, or wish we heard, should I say, from customers was enhanced team functionality and features. So TeamSync inception has actually come about from the feedback that we've received, or they've received via us, to from our clients, from you guys. TeamSync is McQuaig's latest talent management tool. It's designed to maximize the potential of your teams, and it focuses on aligning individual strengths and fostering a collaborative work environment, enabling organizations to improve teamwork, enhance productivity, and cultivate a supportive and progressive workplace culture. TeamSync provides deep insights into team dynamics and individual contributions, assisting in informed decision-making and effective team development. Not just effective team development, but I think kind of supporting the team's success in that continual evolution of team management as that continues to move forward. Yes.
Thank you, Jo. So over the next couple of slides, I'm just going to show you a little snapshot of TeamSync. So one of the main differentiators here with TeamSync is everything is done in-app. So this rather kind of complex looking grid that you can see is kind of the base framework for how you build working together reports, looking at teams together, all that kind of thing. But what I want to do here is just look at, well, it's 6 points in total. So first of all, TeamSync is all about seamless onboarding. And the key word here is faster. We know how long it takes to get somebody up to speed when they first join an organization, especially with the speed and pace of organizations nowadays, especially with those in hybrid and remote environments. It's even harder to get people up to speed. So this tool will support new hires and their managers into getting deeper conversations of ways of adapting and working in a new culture for any newbies that you've got coming on board. It also looks at performance management. So sometimes after a performance conversations, individuals may kind of come away and thinking, okay, that's great. So what happens now? So how do they actually build on an opportunity or strengths in an actionable way? With TeamSync, it will give you ideas to this. It also gives you in-app, we call them playbooks. There's 2 playbooks that are coming down the way. And what that means is they are in-app and they are editable, so you can say goodbye to pieces of paper. The third point on this screen is all about coaching and training. So leaders looking for meaningful and quick insights on their teams can learn to do this on their tools and also maximize the effectiveness from their one-to-ones and ongoing coaching sessions, using those playbooks and also using this grid to select different people and see how they're working together and build different in-app reports from there. So the next 3 points, Jo, if you could take it on to the next slide, that'd be amazing. Thank you. Some of the other key features that I'm just going to run through. One of them is enhanced team dynamics. So this is really the McQuaig Platinum Rule. And that rule is that you treat those you work with the way that they want to be treated. So you can use the TeamSync tool in order to gain this knowledge of your teammates and how they like to interact and their behavioral traits. It also looks at conflict resolution, something that can be quite hard to kind of broach conversations with people initially. So use this tool to uncover the personality conflicts within a team and use the reports to open what could be awkward coaching sessions and use it for different ways of working together. You've also got promotion and succession planning. All of this can align back to the benchmarks that I talked about earlier, those job survey benchmarks. And you can align the traits with the word surveys in app. So for each of these unique individuals on your team, which will help elevate your succession planning conversation and also plan for your future, your team's readiness for the future.
Thanks, Ness. I have to say, you know, just that in-app reference, that's so powerful. I think when you think about downloading reports, that's such a different way of working, and that's what really makes this a massive leap forward. So we know that diversity, equity, and inclusion is high on everyone's agenda, and every team's strength lies in its diversity. Sometimes this can become the team's Achilles heel when it's not managed properly. So McQuaig TeamSync transforms these potential pitfalls into stepping stones. It equips teams with tangible tools to address the challenges they face daily. So McQuaig TeamSync will help to empower leaders. It will offer those actionable insights for leaders to shape a high-performing team environment. It promotes individual growth, so it provides each team member with personalized playbooks to leverage their strengths and areas of improvement. So really giving that accountability piece and that ownership to the individuals themselves. And it also boosts that collaboration piece. So by understanding the personality spectrum within a team, you can foster a culture of unity and shared objectives. I think this is also something that when we come back to that succession planning can really help plan for the future with the roles, looking at, you know, avoiding perhaps clustering same groups of same personality traits on teams to help boost that diversity piece as well. We can see down the right-hand side of the screen that actually this is just focusing on, you know, some good tips for two of our pillars of personality, which one is power and the other is people. And you can just start to see how the platform itself offers that those valuable insights. So TeamSync provides you with that clarity in action. So it doesn't just provide those insights. Like I said, it also offers actionable strategies. And that's quite a theme. If any of you are using the 360 or you've been using the self-development survey, you'll know that's an important part of the way McQuaig operates, and that therefore it was really important that it became part of the future. So actionable strategies, ensuring that every team and team member knows the way forward. There's holistic support. So from workshops to online modules, we ensure that every user, whether they're a HR professional or a team leader, has the resources they need. And like I said, it's an evolutionary approach. So with a focus on continuous improvement, TeamSync adapts to the ever-evolving demands of team management. Okay, so we talked through really kind of some of those features of TeamSync, but I think, you know, we know that we know that actually putting it into practice is probably the point at which you start to understand how that can work for you. And therefore, we want to offer people the opportunity to trial it. And we're going to offer it complimentary until the end of February. So if you would like to kind of talk through that or to enable TeamSync on your platform, you can contact Ness for a walkthrough. and some instructions. And in fact, it's important to say that, Ness, I think it's the 1st of February. Are you running a session online? You can sign up online via our website, weareholst.com. If you go to the training section of that, you can click onto our training booking page. And on there, you will find on the 1st of February, there is a session that Ness is going to run all about TeamSync. But yes, I think in terms of how you can find out more now, it's important as well just to show you that on our website, our dedicated McQuaig website, mcquaig.co.uk, if you pop down here to the McQuaig Knowledge Centre, then actually that actually takes us over to some kind of much more kind of focused McQuaig TeamSync articles that you can read as well. So we've got a few resources available if you'd like to get a bit of an understanding before that session that Ness is going to run. So in terms of kind of training and support, you know that's the way Holst works. We always like to offer those training and support. You may have already experienced in the past our McQuaig Effective Teams course. We're actually looking to support TeamSync with training, particularly around team dynamics. So we have a course which is all about understanding you, understanding yourself and your team. And it's actually called Effective You. And that helps to unlock the potential diverse personalities and learn to harness them for greater team success and inclusivity. And then you can go on to that Effective Teams course, which helps to build stronger teams. If you'd like to know more about that, or you'd like to know more about how McQuaig can support the development in your organisation, you can also talk to one of our team about our new Team Development Accelerate packages. And we're actually just putting together a 90-day course at the moment, a 90-day plan, which will focus in and certainly include McQuaig TeamSync as part of your development strategy. So again, if you'd like to talk, you can reach out through our website. You can also reach out via myself and also to Vanessa directly. Okay. Ness, is there anything else you'd like to say at this point?
No, just to say the session I'm running on the 1st of February, I'd be delighted if you could both make it onto that one. So that's going to be a 30-minute session, and I'm going to be in McQuaig doing like a technical kind of deep dive on the tool. So I'll be showing you how it's actually used in app, so you can get a real feel for the different types of things that you can do with it. So yes, that will be the 1st of February. I can't remember what time it is, which is terrible, but I will let you both know.
We'll certainly follow up afterwards. Like I said, this session will be sent out as well, so people can check in. Okay, so we've got some time for questions planned. So does anybody have any questions they'd like to put forward about TeamSync?
I have a question about the languages available.
Okay. So in terms of TeamSync at the moment, the word survey can be sent out in a number of different, and the self-development survey in a number of different languages. We do have on our website all the languages that are currently available, and I'll make sure that you get a copy of those. I can't actually remember off the top of my head exactly what they are, but I will definitely get that sent over to you.
Svetlana, is there any particular languages that you were hoping for in there?
Well, I work for DACH region, and if German is always a desirable language, if I produce a report, of course, management all speak English, but the natives.
Yes, of course. Well, all of the assessments or anything like that is taken is now available in German, and the reports are also available in German. In terms of what that looks like on the platform, I will certainly find that out for you and get the information over to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions? Okay, we've got something in from our Hulse team. It says, Ness, can you briefly explain whether team members are able to see their benchmarks or not?
So yes,
Oh, and actually, sorry, Ness, just to say as well, Svetlana, I think in the chat function there, I think Catherine has actually put in what we've got in terms of languages. So I know German is definitely available in terms of the assessments and reports. It's just about the platform itself. So I'll find that information out for you. Sorry, Ness, carry on. Can you explain whether team members are able to see their benchmarks?
So yes, so with TeamSync, the big difference is that individuals will have access to the platform directly, but they will only be able to see their own information. When you're inviting people in and building different reports, you can let them have access to view the benchmark, but you can also remove that. You know, for some people, when they see a benchmark and they don't match to it, they feel a bit uncomfortable. So you can remove that access if you don't want people to see job survey benchmarks. So yes and no is the answer to that one.
Okay, and Ness, how large can the teams be? Because I think that's something that I think when we've looked at 360s before, I think that's been a question.
Yeah, I think it's really up to the individual team leader or manager on this one, but to get some really meaningful results out of it, if you've got I'd recommend keeping the team to the immediate people that you work with. So when you start getting past kind of 20 people, you're gonna have a real kind of spread of different scores and different personalities. So keep it to your immediate team if that is possible. You can add as many as you like, as many people as you like in there, but the more people you add, then the results start to become less meaningful. With the working together reports, that's on a one-to-one basis. So yes, it would just be one person that you would be able to create the playbooks for, which I mentioned, but I'm getting into too much detail, so I'm just going to stop there and say it's really up to you, but try to keep it to the team that you work with.
Fantastic, thanks, Ness. Okay, Steve, thank you. How does the pricing model work? We will be in touch around that. Just so you know, once that's finalised, what we're doing initially is we're giving people the opportunity to have until the end of February to give it a go. And depending on what type of plan you're on, will depend on what the pricing looks like for you. But certainly, we'll come back to you personally on that, Steve, and let you know. Okay, so I think that's all of our questions answered. So it just leaves me to say thank you firstly, Ness, and to our clients for joining us. If you have any further questions, reach out to us directly. You can also give us a follow on LinkedIn if you like. We are under Holst Workplace Culture, and certainly we will post any further events on there as well if you'd like to join. So thanks everybody for your time. Thank you again, Ness, and we'll hopefully get to talk to you very soon about TeamSync.